Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, everywhere. I am back. Right. In the previous video in IPv4, we did valid subnets and host per subnets. Obviously, we found them out, how they could be found out. And we chose a class B IP address with /20 mask. So if anyone remembers, so it's just a recap. Right. So let me just write IPv4 subnetting, and we have got another problem to troubleshoot. Right, so what we have here is we have 30 subnets. So these are in contrast to the previous solution that we did. In this one, we have already been given 30 valid subnets, and we have been given 1870 hosts per subnet. So what we really need to find out, a question mark, is what's the subnet mask? So what is going to be the subnet mask? So I can get 30 subnets and 1870 hosts per subnet. So what we are finding out, hello, you there, hello, yeah. Right, so yeah, we're back here. So here our job has been made more easier and prominent, and I don't know about easier. Yeah, prominent probably, yeah. So in contrast to the other one, the video before, we found out these through this because we had that. Now the question is, we haven't got this. We have to find out the subnet mask, and we have got requirements. We need to get 30 subnets, and we need to have 1870 hosts per subnet. And so let's carry on with it. So I'm gonna choose a subnet. No, I'm gonna choose an IP address. There we go. Class B IP address. I love them. Right, so again the procedure is same. So what we're gonna do is we'll break them into 4 octets of 8888, which is a 32-bit. So let's do it then. So 172.27, as just copy them down as they are. Copy them down. So yeah, just copy them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah. So just copy them down. Now we are gonna play a game. And as we did in the previous video, what we gotta do is we will change the state of these zeros to 1 to see what we can get. So I will show you exactly what I mean by. So we'll be doing our increments and experiments in octet number 3 and 4. So I'm going to move them separate. So let's keep, that's octet number 3, which is this one, and that's octet number 4, which is that one. Now, as you all know, that we need to get 30 subnets. So I'm going to toggle or change here zeros to 1, because the formula is 2 power n to find out 30 subnets. So 2 power n, 2 to the power. Let's see what power we get. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I change the first 4 zeros to 1s in the third octet, which is this one, we leave the rest like that. So let's see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's octet number 4. Fine. So now, as we all knew, 2 to the power 4 is 16. But, we have 30 subnets, which means that we still need to move a bit more forward. So I'm going to copy it further down, and I'm going to do change 5 zeros to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And 4th octet will come down by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not doing anything here. We're just doing the increments here and toggling and changing the bits to 1. So now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adding all the ones. So it comes to 2 power 5. Da-da-da-da-da. We get what? 32. So here, which means we are very close. We are there. So if I do 2 power 5, that gives us 30 subnets. Now, 2 power y minus 2. So that was the formula to finding out, or to find out what? Hosts per subnet. So we need 1870 hosts per subnet. So by itself, what we got to do is we will add all the zeros. It should come exactly or more than that. So we can do that. So 2 to the power 0. So here, as we have 5 ones, which has already been done here. So that's proven. Which means that in our main, it's going to be 5. So we got 3 zeros from here. 3 zeros and 8 zeros. So 3 zeros plus 8 zeros. Anyone knows? 2 to the power 11. And anyone knows what 2 to the power 11 is? Anyone? No? So, right, let's see. 2 to the power 9 is 512. 2 to the power 10 is 1024. You know where I'm going? Yeah. So we have 1870 hosts per subnet. So 2 to the power 11 is equal to 2048. 2048. That's going to be our value here. So, which proves it. So at the moment, we don't need to solve it. Whatever comes, what we needed to prove here. So it is giving us 2048 hosts per subnet. So now, here, let's bring it all down. So what I'm going to do is, not to create more confusion, let's go on the back page. Right, so carrying on forward. So what is our situation of the 3rd and 4th octet? So that's 3rd and 4th octet. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones, 3 zeros in the 3rd octet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we had 8 zeros in the 4th octet. So because we are finding out the subnet mask, so what we will do is we will amend this a bit in this way. So in our first octet, we have 8 bits, which is going to be 255. Second octet, we have 8 bits. Now here, as you remember, we have 5 ones. So the fifth value is going to be what? So 128, 192. So I'm going to go through the table of the values. Value number 1, value number 2, 224, value number 3, 240, value number 4. Value number 5 is going to be 248. There. And as we all know, these are all zeros, so we keep it to zeros here. And this is 5 here. So our subnet, or the answer that we need, answer is 255.255.248.0. Now, when I say this subnet mask should, so it's like you have gone and onto a site, you have been given a small contract. Just think about this. You are you are a network support engineer. You've been sent to a firm in any area or any part of London or Pakistan or India or anywhere. You're there and you have been given this opportunity, and the client says that I need 30 subnets and I need 2 departments of accounts, I need 4 departments of finance, I need 3 departments of inventory. So you have to create this much. So these people are going to work and we have to distribute them. So as an analysis, it will give you an idea what subnet mask you're going to use to get these requirements. That is what we are doing. We are actually planning. We are planning a network IPv4 subnetting so we can understand or plan as well. Or if we already have an existing network, so if we have an existing network, we need to expand the network. So we need to know what subnet mask or the prefix mask the previous engineer has used or has used. Oh my god, I've just created one new word of English, using. Oh, sorry, no offense. Right, so that's what's happening here. So keep on revising this one. It's a more easier way of doing it. So this lovely subnet mask 255.255.248.0 is going to give us, we can achieve these requirements. 30 subnets, we can create 30 subnets and 1870 hosts per subnet. And just to let you know, as you're a student of IPv4 addressing, what mask is this? Anyone knows? This is a class B subnet mask. Thank you so much, because we are here in the third octet. Keep on watching my videos. I'll see you in my next video, and in the next video we'll definitely do CIDR class B CIDR notations. I thought it's very important to show these 2 videos. So it is how to find out valid subnets and how to find out host per subnet and what's the formulas for them. 2 to the power n, or to the power of the number of ones that we have, and the rest of the zeros are going to be deducted by 2. So subtract or minus. So the formula for that is, I'll just write it down just to be helpful. 2 to the power n will give us, so that's n is going to be ones, remember. So that will give us valid subnets. And remember, all the zeros are going to be y's, 2y minus 2. And that's going to be our host per subnet. It's very easy. It's nothing like calculus or numerical analysis or mathematics. Formulas, mathematical one, it's really fairly easy. You don't need to be Pythagoras or from the Pythagorean school of thought to solve this. So yeah. Oh, we will discuss that in our general knowledge videos though. Alright, I'm going to come back to IPv6 and forget about mathematics for the time being. And thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. Please do share these videos. Obviously, I'm a learner myself as well. I've done some N plus and CCNAs from normal organization and firms, but I'm still planning to give the Cisco exam. And obviously, best of luck to you all and to everyone who is doing it. But my thing is, before you get the certification, you need to have, that's what I say. Everyone's experiences are different. So I have years, about 4 or 5 years of IT in the back end. I've been working for different firms in different areas, and I think this was the right time for me to move myself in for a certification. So that is what I'm doing, and helping others as well. If this is more relatable to you, thank you so much. If it's not relatable, it will still give you an idea what's happening here. So bye bye.